Hello, everyone, and welcome to Macon County High School. This afternoon, the Tigers soccer team will take on our visiting friends from Smith County Owls in a boys soccer match. Hey, I'm Ronnie Mallon. I'll be doing the play-by-play tonight here on North Central Television, Channel 97. Barry King will be here shortly to assist me in the broadcast. Hey, we hope you enjoy this. We're going to, I guarantee you. If you're ready, let's get started. What about it? Now, we've got 11, kind of like football. Now, you've got 11 on offense, 11 on defense, but they play both ways. This field is 63 yards wide, just like a football field. It, from goal to goal, is 110 yards. So it's going to be a lot of running this afternoon. As we're going to try to keep up with all the players the best we can, and this is a very, very fast-moving game, so we're going to make mistakes too. There you see that ball go out of bounds, and Macon County will have the inbound put. Therefore, Macon County, and the ball in the middle of the field. They're trying to keep it, or trying to get it in that goal. Of course, Smith County's goalkeeper, they call it. There's a very high and wide attempt for the score, and it will fall out of bounds. So now the inbound will come to Smith County, and they will have their first offensive play, the kick by the goalie. And you can use any part of your body you want to in soccer, but you cannot touch the ball with your hands unless it's timeout, ball goes out of bounds, or you're a goalie and you're going to pass it in from the sideline. Otherwise, it's all feet and legs and head if you want to. Here is Smith County with the ball. They'll get it up to the freshman, number 22. And excuse me if these numbers not being in order. That ball goes inside the goal area. The goalie has the option just to pick it up and kick it out, pick it up and throw it out. And the name of this game is to get that little round white ball inside that great old big net. And I tell you, when you get offensively down on your end, that great old big net gets smaller and smaller and smaller. A lot of kicking going on here at the soccer complex here at Macon County High School. Macon County has the ball on offense. And this one, needless to say, we have the numbers and the names, but we're not going to be able to keep up with those guys unless we personally know them. There's a turnover, Smith County, and now Macon County gets the ball back. Now Smith County has it, and they will be going to your left. There is a ball. I think one touched it, might have been touched by the hands there. I noticed Smith County coach kind of wondering why there wasn't a whistle on that one. So the ball will go out of bounds and will be kicked out of the end zone. Here is Smith County with the ball now. And Macon's going to let that ball go out of bounds so they can have the free throw in from the sidelines. That is legal to touch the ball with your hands, as we said before. Macon with the ball playing on Smith County's end of the field. And they'd like to have that up here if they can get it here. Again, the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be awarded to Macon County. Last touch by Smith County. And inbound, it'll be Holden Schrum, number 3. And once again, we're going to see a whole bunch of this letting the ball go out of bounds for the throw-in. Smith County, there's Holden Schrum once again with the inbound pass, and there's a head kick to get the ball back to Smith County. Smith County is trying to get it on their end of the field now as they are on the offense. This one is going to be missed by Smith County. Macon County will get the foot on the ball. And I started to say back in Macon County's territory, not yet. If you watch much soccer, sometimes they'll kick the darn thing plumb back down to the opponent's goal line just to reset the play. Here is Macon with the ball now. And I will try to find out before long what the record is for Smith County and Macon County both. And this is a big thing now. This is a big thing in Macon County. Just a few years ago, Barry Hyde, our cameraman from North Central, just a very few short years ago, it was just kids that played soccer. Now it's a major sport here in Macon County, Smith County, and all the surrounding counties. It's a big thing. And that tells me that there's a lot of positions that are being used out there that might not be used if the kids didn't have soccer to go to. It is a very popular sport now. There is Macon County with the ball. The junior Jared Hill gets the ball kicked down, and Smith County trying to save it out of bounds. Yes, he does. And a nice kick. That you're seeing a lot of real high kicks, and you're going to see a lot of them too. Does that answer the question? In the NFL, you see kickers that soccer-style kicking, the ball goes way high in the air, and that's where it'll develop into some good kickers in football, some good soccer playing all over the world, and I literally mean that. Soccer is all over the world. Macon County has the throw-in, trying to get inside the scoring square opportunity there, and the headbutt will knock the ball out of bounds. Macon County will have the inbound pass, and once again, he's going to kick it this time. That is number 3, Holden Schrum. He got her up in the air. That's what you want to do. And the head bump, it went to the goal, but did not score. The goaltender caught that one in the air, and there's no easy way. Okay, I'm gonna quit doing that then. All right, some of our numbers is not matching the ones that we have. That number 3 was Underwood. Ryan Underwood. Ryan is a junior. And that'd probably be the only mistake we make this afternoon, so bear with us if you could on that one. You're making with the ball. And number 4, Santos. Alex Santos is number 4. There's Smith County with an attempted score down to the goal line. Nice play by the goalie for Macon County. He will kick the ball out. Hey, some of these kids got some great feet too with that kicking the ball, especially one of them. I started to say a while ago that when one of them kicked it up in the air like that, I said, well, he used a pitching wedge on that one, got it up in the air. There is Underwood with the ball, getting it downfield. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Smith County. Macon County will have the inbound pass. No score in this game. We're going to play 40 minutes. We're going to take a 10-minute break and then play 40 minutes. So this is a long sport to be running, required as much running as it is on that field for 2 80-minute halves. And I guarantee you, one goal is big. If you get that one under your belt, you've got a little something to lay on. So what do we have now? The ball's out of bounds, yeah. So here it comes back to Smith County. Boy, did you see the wind pick that one up? That ball was up in the air. It just seemed like a float was on the bottom of it and just carried it, floated it right over the intended reception of the ball there. A senior, Jordan B. Powell, a senior, number 2, handling the ball there a moment ago. And Smith County getting the ball on their end of the field. Still has the ball, trying to go inside. Number 9 there, he's going to wished he'd have let that one go in front of him there so he could run to it instead of backing up, stopping and backing up to it. But Macon County Soccer will steal that ball. And across the field, be taken back by Smith County, now back by Macon. Oh, man, if we could got by number 11 there, we'd have had a bird's eye view to the net. Here he is Macon with the ball once again. They're trying to slow it down. Smith County pretty persistent on there. There's a beautiful kick going down to the end zone. And the attempt, ooh, just wide. Just wide left. Boy, that setup kick from center field out there in front of the offensive player there, number 4, Alex Santos. And that was a beautiful, beautiful kick. Right in front of him, one step, and he tried to put it in the goal and almost had it. Oh, that was a nice play there at Macon County. And once again, there is a ball out of bounds. And I thought 22 from Smith County touched that ball last with his arm, but the inbound pass will come across midcourt to Macon County. Macon County gets the ball back on this end now, just that quick. It goes back to Smith County. Macon County with the ball. Santos now. And I don't understand that. The play must have been dead because he picked it up with his hands, and that's highly illegal. And I think Macon County with the ball. Another lead kick to get the ball in front of the offensive player. Smith County does a good job guarding that. Here comes Macon once again. There's the play when I said they may be up close to the net and then kick it way back to the mid-court. Sometimes they do that to reset the offensive play that Coach Cole has called in that position, in that situation. There's another attempt at a goal. It flies high over the net. Nathan Love, Anthony Davidson are two officials tonight. There is generally three or more. Tonight, one of them is faltered. He did not make it all the way up here. So we'll go with two officials, which both coaches agreed on. That's okay. So here comes the kick, Macon County. He's going in the center of the field, and hopefully, boy, there was, I want to tell you something, that was closer than you might have thought it was. I think the goalie was caught off guard there on that one. There is a high kick down into the goalkeeper of Smith County, and he'll roll the ball back out. The goalie of Macon County, excuse me. Macon County has the ball now, back on their end of the field. And we're running down the left side, out of bounds. Last touch by Smith County, I believe. Yeah. And you got to appreciate. I was looking a while ago. All these soccer balls land all over the infield. Now I find out why. If one goes out of bounds, they simply give another ball to that person, and that saves some time running the ball down and whatever. Good job. So now Macon will once again have it on their end of the court. Nice footwork there. And there's a kick going high. So Macon County has attempted 4 goals already early in this game, and the closest one was just a foot or two left. It had some zip on it. It was a line drive, and yeah, it looked good. Just barely missed that, and then we had 3 that goes over the goal. But you can't make them if you don't attempt them. There is a shot down to center field, and Macon will get the ball across. At Smith County will reject that one. As Macon County goal tender, that would be Isaac Marshall. Isaac, a sophomore. Here is Smith County. Macon with the ball now. I think West, we may have another malfunction on the lineup here. Another opportunity, a side kick trying to slip in, and that one was blocked by Smith County's goalie. Another kick. This kid's got a foot on him, I tell you. He can kick that soccer ball. Well, in all reality, he's got 2 feet on him, but that one he's using with the soccer ball is pretty darn good. He can get that ball downfield in a heartbeat. And I don't know about all the kids out here. I was talking to a Smith County coach a while ago. He said, we'll probably all have pneumonia after this. And he said, no, take that back. The coaches and the spectators will. Kids are used to it. They won't get sick. But it has turned. I was telling our cameraman Barry Hyatt this morning I was pouring a little concrete in a sweatshirt, and it has turned violent this afternoon. Out of bounds. The ball goes to Smith County, and he can throw it in, which he did. Smith County with the head bobble there, moving the ball down toward their goal, but that would not go. Here is Santos with the ball, out of bounds, last touch by the foot of Smith County. We have one official on the sideline about where Macon County's bench is, and the other official is on the other side of the field, the sideline, on Smith County's side, on their end of the field. Well, there is some tripping and knocking down, and we don't have no cards given out on that one, so it's a simple out of bounds. Last touch by Smith County. Go back to Macon County scoreless. In this first half of play, we still have 24 and a half minutes in the first half of this game. Smith County and Macon County soccer teams going head-to-head here at Macon County. My goodness, I wish I could get my yard looking as green as this field does, and I'm sure Barry give you a nice shot of the whole field there. It is beautiful, manicured well. Again, the ball goes out of bounds. There's so very many of these out of bounds as the ball is kicked, touched, thrown, abused, and it has to go to somebody. Macon County has it. There's a good lead pass, and Macon County still has the ball. It goes out of bounds. Who are they going to give it to? Smith County has it, and I understand why we have one official on either side of the field now. As these balls will go, somebody needs to be on the line on both sides, and these two officials are covering the field very well. I imagine they're working harder now than they generally do because they got to do something to stay warm. And here it is. This is, out of these kids out here, boy, you got to go back in the day to when we were young. We used to play in the snow and stuff, never would get cold. Now we can't stand to get outside the doors. So that one will go out of bounds. Who has the ball? Macon County does. And I tell you, as far as being in scoring position, attempted scores, staying on your end of the field, the first half of this 40 minutes belongs to Macon County because they have kept the ball on this end of the field, probably because they know Barry and I's eyesight is not as good as it used to be, and they're going to stay as close to us as what they can. And I appreciate that. And I finally found a weapon. Lawson Williamson, number 5, gets the ball downfield. There again, Santos, just wide right. You will not, I dare say, Macon County or Smith County will have a better scoring opportunity than what that was. And I think one of the coaches, he might have kicked that with the toe instead of with the side of his foot. There's a nice double kick, can I call it? And I'm so used to fouls, and I don't see nothing in this game, and I'm wondering if they're going to call in. They're probably going to let the kids play and get off the field as quick as they can. I hope so. Because I do watch this some on TV, and you will get cards given out, yellow, red cards, penalties. But these guys are playing a pretty doggone clean game right now. We're tied up at 0 here at Macon County. Once again, Tigers get the ball across field. Victor Landavender, I think. According to my roster, there is an attempt. That is only the second attempt for Smith County to put something in the goal. That one goes left, wide left. As we said at the beginning of it, there's 11 men on each side. Same in that respect, same as football, 11 on defense, 11 on offense. Well, boy, they move a lot more than football does. Here is a kick by Macon County. Santos fakes a kick there, brings his foot back, and there. I want to tell you something. You might not have saw that, but the next time, watch the ball. And Santos absolutely put some, in pool, I would call it backup English. That ball was spinning back toward him, hopefully so it would come to a stop when it got to his teammate. Boy, they got some tricks in this game here. This is fun. And I hope you have fun with us. And speaking of television, hey, North Central's here right on the money. It's going to be replaying this game on channel 97. And the reason Barry's got me out here today doing this is so you can pick on me instead of him so much for not getting this or getting that. But boy, we're tickled to death at North Central serves a great portion of our kids getting in the media with these sports. And now, let me just tell you, we've got soccer in front of us. Across the field is junior high soccer. Behind us is softball, tennis, baseball. Man, this complex. And we have, for the most part, different kids playing in each sport up here. So, and then the football practice field, the band practice field. Hey, say something about the band. I could talk all day about those guys. Here is Macon County with the ball now, getting in their side of the field. Actually, it's Smith County's side of the field. And Macon County is just trying to get the ball in their goal at this time. Once again, across the field where there is not as many players. Let me see if I can get that number there. These in numerical order. Jordan Powell. And hopefully all these numbers, hopefully they are correct. I think the other one is. And to be honest with you, this is the first trial. This is the first trial for the soccer, and we're learning a lot as we do this one, and hopefully we will be able to do some more later on. So we're going to make a mistake or two. Well, Barry is. I'm not going to make any, but I already have, as a matter of fact. Smith County now trying to get that ball in the goal. The kick just wide right and would not go. Okay. And we're trying to get the correct numbers, and I was hoping I had the correct ones. One of them's in numerical order. It makes it so easy. So we are dripping down to just under 18 minutes left in the first half. And still no score here at Tigertown USA Soccer Complex. Oh, I forgot to mention track in all these sports too. We're setting on it. And they have a large track sport here at Macon County. So where are we at now? Smith County throwing the ball in. That was head-to-head licks right there off of Smith County, Macon County head both, head-to-head. Another nice kick downfield, a block there by number 10. And another large foot hitting the soccer ball. Working the ball great to try to get it across the half. Martinez, a junior. Macon County will have the basketball on Smith County's end of the field. But Macon County has the inbound pass. And trying to get as close to that net as they can. The ball rejected by Smith County, but winds up in the hands of Macon County once again. And the ball going now to midfield. Macon County in control. As you see, number 24, he would be the access for getting in trouble. Martinez, he's in the middle of the field by himself. And oh, nice block there, Smith County. Nice block. Oh, that goalie, I thought he was going to fall inside the goal there for a minute. Just under 15 minutes, 15 and a half to go in this first half. As of a ball will go downfield. Once again, there, that one missed by Santos. Now Santos gets it. Oh, we have a timeout, I'm sure, on the field. We have an injured player out there, and as soon as his foot slipped out from under him, as soon as he hit the dirt, buddy, he grabbed that left ankle, right ankle, and he was trying to keep the balance on the ball. And when his foot slipped out from under him, boy, he immediately went down. So he'll come out and get a replacement for him. I always wondered why there wasn't more shin bone injuries than what they are, because you can notice that now these kids is not wearing night shoes. They're wearing cleats, and you know, they're not padded with this, what do you call it, lifelong foam or something like that. They're hard as baseball shoes or any other sport. And it just amazes me that they can kick all they want to out there, and very rarely do you see any blood or anything outside the white socks that the kids are wearing. Macon County, beautiful lead kick there. Oh, just short, just short. And this time Martinez will get the ball back into his teammates. Macon County has control. Now back to Smith County. An attempted goal as bobbled by the Macon County goalie there. Wow. But not inside the net. So here is the goalie going to kick it. Yeah, knuckleball. Midfield. Intercepted by Macon County. Now Smith County head back to Macon County. There is a pitching wedge. Went high in there. Macon County maintains position with the ball. Now Smith County will kick it way, way, way down. And that official over there running after the ball right now, he's probably saying, man, why did you do that to me? But it will belong to Smith County, I believe. Nope, Macon County inbounds the ball. Still no score in this first half. Remember a while ago we said that one goal is big. Whoever gets that first goal, boy, you in the front seat, got the steering wheel in your hand. And if you see a soccer score 12-1 or 9-0 or something, oh boy, I tell you, that's a lot of scoring in there, enough for 3 or 4 games. So here is Macon with the ball. Santos kicks a little sideways. I think in golf they call that a draw. Once again, we're here at Macon County Soccer Facility here in Macon County with the Smith County Owls Soccer Club, Macon County Soccer Club going head to head right now. Nobody's better than the other one. It's tied up 0. And we'll play this 40 minutes out. Then we'll take just a small break and get us some Gatorade. Mine and Barry's situation and a hot cup of coffee if we had it. But here we go with less than another attempt goes away. My goodness. Macon County, I guarantee you, has had at least 6, maybe 7 attempts at a goal, and the ball just has not went the way it's supposed to so far. That is Macon with the ball now. Go back to Martinez. Trying to run down some of these numbers here if we can. Jared Hill, number 6, out there with the ball. Gets it across. Smith County intercepts the kick. There is Santos trying to stop the ball. And that's the way a goalie likes for it to do, bounce into his hands. And that was just kicked too hard. And an easy play by Macon's goalie, which is a good one. Martinez with the ball now, trying to go across the field. Oh, another attempt. Oh, my goodness. Boy, if that had been over the head there, what of number 10, what an opportunity that would have been again. The number 10 is Isaac Marshall. As a matter of fact, we have a replacement going in for Macon County. Hunter Carver, I believe it is, number 14, went in. And you will see some of our constituency of the game running up and down the sideline on both sides of the field. And that's a no-brainer, trying to keep a little warm, keep your blood flowing a little bit and stay warm. It is a little bit chilly here. There is a collision between Smith County's goaltender and Smith County player. The goalkeeper did not like that one. It was a pretty good kick in my opinion, but he did not like it. When it left his foot, he turned around in disgust because he knew that was not one of his best kicks, I'd say. So here we go, Macon County again with the ball. Trying to get in striking range of that forbidden, taboo place down there inside the PVC pipe with a net on it. That is like something that is one of the best things in the world, get inside the goal there. It's reached so hard to get there. Nothing good comes easy. So Macon now has the ball inside the scoring area. Back to Smith County. Smith County was going to kick it down. It's going to be intercepted by Macon County. They'll kick it over to Martinez. They may give it to their goalie and just let him kick it out. Santos fighting for the ball. He'll get it back. Boy, that wind, when that ball's up in the air like that, boy, that wind just does things to it. And we have a penalty. Smith County turns the ball over to Macon County down inside the goal area. We have a whistle, a stoppage of play. They will give the ball. Hey, you notice the half circle out there in front of the goal where the goaltender is now, and that is in a penalty, in a foul. The goalkeeper gets to come out in that half circle for his kick. A few extra yards there for him. So there is Macon County's goaltender with the ball. He's going to kick it. He's going to kick the black dots off of it. Nope, not hardly. The ball in I started to say the hands of Smith County, it's in the feet of Smith County. As this one is bobbled around right on the half court line there, or the half field, midfield. Santos was intended to get the ball there to number 3, and it was intercepted. So here goes Smith County once again, and this is one of those times that just about as close as they've been able to get to their goal in this game. Macon County has the ball. And again, we can say that Macon County has had multiple opportunities to score and haven't yet, partly because of good defense for Smith County against the goal down here. Their ball's going to be head-butted out of bounds. They give it to Macon County. And we're winding down on 7 minutes remaining in this first half. No score here in Tigertown. A nice pass for Macon County. You're watching some of the Tennessee's greatest feat. Footwork, boy, that's what it's all about. I tell you what, I don't know if I was ever that agile or not to control a little round ball like that with my feet. These kids are pretty good. And Macon County will maintain position. Nice headbutt with Santos there to get the ball, keep the ball in Macon County. There's a nice little fake move, too. And that time, Santos would go inside the runner to keep the ball from going out of bounds off of his foot. He went inside so he could block out the defensive player and get that kick toward the end zone. So here in the end zone, this one's going to go in the middle of the scoring field. A headbutt going to, a little too hard. That was intended to be a little higher than that. And then the offensive player would go into it with his head and bump it inside that goal there for a score. But the scores just is not easy to come by today. Here is Smith County battling the ball back on their side of the field, now only to be intercepted by Macon County. Under 6 minutes now, playing in the first half. As Macon has the ball. Oh, if we just had somebody over there. There is a nice save for the moment going out of bounds by Smith County, but eventually does. Macon County will have the basketball. Will have the soccer ball. I'm still in that other sport, aren't I? Well, that's a second mistake I made today. Oh, my goodness, this is fun. There's a big high kick. It will land in the vicinity of a Tiger that will control the ball. And now they're trying to say give it to Martinez. And that would be, if they have positions, that would be a safety in the back. Oh, where you at, Santos? That was a kick out of bounds. Macon County has the ball. Oh, here it is. Oh, I thought that was it. Woo! Bounce that one off the moon, would you? Goodness gracious. And sometimes when you get a little bit of trouble down there like Macon County almost got into, they will just simply kick the ball to their goalie and let him kick the thing out. There is a very high, wide left kick. 3.5 remaining in the first half here at Macon County. And the goalie for Smith County will have the kick. And does that. Let's see if I can find him. Andrew Denning, the goalie for Smith County. So as we venture into the waning moments of this first half, no score here in Macon County between Smith County and Macon County. The Owls and Tigers, boy, you can go back a few years and several different sports for this rivalry. That one will go out of bounds. And I'm thinking it is Smith, nope, probably Macon County's ball. It is. Let's see what kind of a foot this young man puts on the ball. Pretty good, pretty darn good. I tell you what, that backspin, and it gets up in this air, and it just almost stops the ball in midair. Got to go, 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 go. The advantage of being a goalie, you can play anywhere in the big square in front of the net. And when the goalie touches the ball, it's dead. Now the kick goes down to Macon County goalie. He'll roll it in. Trying to get with 1.5 minutes to work with in this first segment here at Macon County. Well, I tell you, I was doing some sports talking when I said one goal is big, but now I'm starting to believe it myself. Yeah, One goal would be huge in this game. There is a lead, boy. We got it all by ourselves now. Got it all by ourselves until then. Still got it. Score! Macon County. Wow. Wow, that was Brian Underwood. With that, boy, I tell you what, that would have been just heartbreaking if we hadn't scored on that one. We had Smith County outnumbered there about 5-2. And that was Brian put the toe to the ball and hit the back of that net like he meant to, and I'd say he did. It's 1-0. Macon County Soccer over Smith County. Smith County will have under a minute to work with, try to tie it back up at 1. And generally this first score will kind of hype up your offense, and certainly the defense will start playing a little harder if you're on the other side of the ball. Once again, Macon County moving the ball downfield pretty darn good, as a matter of fact. All this first half, we've had no problems playing on this end. And then when we get over here, Smith County Owls will tighten up that defense and makes it hard for Macon County to do anything. But we have Brian Underwood has got the ball inside the net for the only score in the game. It's 1-0, Macon County over Smith County. Macon County with the ball with these final 10 seconds. And we're going to end it just almost like we started it, but not hardly. It is in the first segment of play here. First 40 minutes is in the books. And you know what? It took about 38.5 minutes for Macon County to finally get that score. You see it on the board now. It's 1-0. Macon County over the Owls of Smith County. So we wait for the kids to get them a little drink of water, Gatorade, whatever. And we're going to start the next 40 minutes right after this. And you know, after the 10-minute break, you know, our kids back on the field again. And all the 10-minute break done to me, all it was let them get cold again. And they get back out there and they've got to do all this 38 minutes before anybody scores again, probably. But we're going to start the second half. And you know, Macon County, you know, from what I have observed and from what I know about soccer, they are a pretty darn good coached team. This second 40 minutes, we will go to Macon County will be on the goalie will be on the right side of the field, and Smith County's goalie on the left side of the field. So thanks to Ryan Underwood for that one goal that he and his teammates mustered up there in the first half. Macon County leads this contest 1-0. And Macon County will be scoring on your left side, as we said. And Smith County will be on the right side. And in the first 40 minutes we saw, you know, I didn't keep up with the time of possession for both teams there, but Macon County had the ball an enormous amount of time in that first 40 minute stand. And some good defense by Smith County, but I have to think that Macon County's offense outplayed Smith County's offense in the first 40. Here comes the ball kicked in by Smith County's goalie. And here comes the ball across midfield. And this is not where we want the ball. There is a mishap. No whistle, no blood, no foul, I guess. Is that what they call it? Yeah. Macon County will steal that one. And any time that ball is on this side of the field, we want Macon County to have a foot on it. So the ball will be inbounded by Smith County after the out-of-bounds play. You know, the guy from Smith County there, I really think that he had his foot drawn back to kick the ball, and then all of a sudden it was just, I couldn't make my foot go forward, and the ball rolled out of bounds. So here is Macon County will have the inbound pass, and we do so. And we'll go a little too far on that pass. You know, when you're in different climates you're too cold or something like that. Just for instance, you try so very hard to make things happen that a lot of times it don't happen. And I'm sure these guys on both teams here are trying to the best of their ability down here to make something happen. And due to the coldness of the weather this afternoon, and maybe sometime later on in the year we can do another game that's warmer. Won't be no more exciting, I don't think, but it would be warmer. Barry can leave some of his wraps and stuff at home. Won't have to worry about that this time. So here is Macon with the ball now. And they're just playing around out front with it, not really trying to set anything up at this time. Here we're going to make a move and get down in the scoring square. Macon County still with the ball. Back out to the middle of the field. And Macon will still maintain possession. A long, hard kick. That would have been a 40-yard field goal any day. So this is the guy you don't want to be the one that chases the balls down. That one went over close to Red Bowling Springs. Over the net, way over the net. Here is the kick in bounds. And Macon will hold possession of that ball. They have it at this time across center field. On the break, Barry and I was looking at some of the basketball scores in the NCAA tournament. Linda's doing pretty good so far. Yeah, Martinez with the ball now. And we'll try to get it on our end of the court. We do. And Macon moving the ball good. Using absolutely every person on their roster to try to make something happen. Everybody's getting a part of that ball. Here's Smith County gets it and gets it back to Macon. Macon has this time now back to Smith County, intercepted there by Macon County. And we have a and I hope that we can get all the kids' names on here before the break is over with. They have a full house of players that is coached by Jeb Cole and assisted by Terrence Pryor, Justin Warner, and William Elia. And no doubt William Elia, the son of Dr. Elia here in Macon County. And if that be true, I watched that young man grow up. Here is a ball going down to the end zone for Macon County. And you know, I've noticed when the players get together, I noticed a lot of arm use and hands and stuff like that, you know, and evidently that's part of the game. As Macon County leading this contest 1-0 over Smith County. And Smith County kicking the ball in. And does. Only for the ball to go out of bounds. We have Macon's goaltender, a senior, Clay West. And right now, Clay probably wishes they'd get a little action down here on this end of the field, because he's standing out there for a while, kicking his legs up and down and trying to keep the blood circulating in his legs. So, not wanting Smith County to score, but I believe he does want the ball up there and make him run a little bit. So here it comes, Clay. Get ready for this. Macon will steal the ball, though. And a kick to Santos. And that could have been the sophomore, Brandon Nuez. So now Smith County with the ball, or Macon County kicks the ball into the hands of the goalie for Smith County. He caught a bullet too. It's a hard kick. So here Macon with the ball now. this is such a, you talk about parts of your body that you have to use. How would you like to kick the little round ball all over the place while you're looking up trying to find a teammate? Then you're looking back at the ball, and then you got your feet going in coordination with your hands and arms. Man, I tell you, it takes all of your facilities to play soccer. I've been taught that today. There is a personal foul. That was an offensive foul on Smith County. Put him at the line, shooting two, he said. 1-0, Macon County still leading. And we're about 8 minutes into this quarter here. We have 32 remaining in this half. And a good job by the designer of the track out here. And then later on comes soccer and the soccer field inside the playing area of the track, which is lining the outside. Very unique. And a good way to utilize everything that you have at your disposal here also. There is a long kick over the net. And what, especially now since it's getting a little darker, you know, some of them look like they're going to go right in the net. And then somebody will be behind, catch it in their hands or the side or something. 1-0, Macon County leading Smith County. As Smith County will give the ball up to Macon. And once again, Macon County's possession time is just enormous from the first 40 minutes and now into the second. Oh, there's one says, I've got it, you take it. And the ball winds up in defeat of Macon County. Now Macon's going to back it off, and nobody applying the defense. They're going to work around just a little bit. There's a nice spin move by Macon County's number 18, Eric Osorio, sophomore. A big kick. Oh, my goodness. Wow, big kick hit the top rail of the net. That tells me even a quarter of an inch, maybe a half inch lower than that ball. What a midfield kick that would have been. So once again, the kick will come from the Smith County goalie to midfield. And just that quick, as soon as the ball hit the Smith County player, Macon County takes over. And they say you can't score if you hadn't got the ball. Well, that's true. And but the time of possession don't always dictate the score. Macon County would have had 15, 20 scores here, or goalies, if it went by possession, time of possession. A near miss by Smith County to tie this game up, or excuse me, Macon County to go 2-0. This time the ball will go out of bounds. Quickly, Smith County inbounds. And we have a substitute for Smith County coming in, number 24. And I imagine this guy coming out there, I imagine he needs a breaker. That's a big old boy there. He's carrying around a lot of muscle there. Big guy. Yeah, they have them down there. Smith County has football players. Yeah, that's a big old boy there. Might even be a middle linebacker. All right, here is the ball saved by Smith County goalie. That one was also very, very close going into the net. And once again, in this soccer, you know, even in the pros, you hardly ever see a game that's won by two or three or four different goals. And one goal is so important. 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, something like that. It's always close in professional soccer, college soccer, and now here in high school soccer. And these, you know, for the most part, these kids out there right now, it is so natural for them to have this ability and be able to play like they're playing now with their vascular and stuff as good as it is. They will never know until a couple of years out of high school how good a shape they are really in right now. And folks, I mean, you can't get out there and run like these kids do, smoking cigarettes and chewing tobacco and stuff like that. It just won't allow you to do it. But these kids are in the best shape they'll ever be in their life, more than likely, right here on this soccer field. It kind of relates back, when we was young, we done the same thing. I, unfortunately, started smoking early, and I never did. I played basketball, my goodness. So I quit now. The Lord took that away from me, and I'm proud of that. My wife is too. Yeah, so Macon County still with that 1-goal lead. And Smith County trying to get this game tied up. And the end zones are going to get darker and darker, Barry Height, as the, may I say, the sun has went down, and I can say it. It may not be true, but I can say it. Ronnie Millsap wrote a song one time, "What a Difference You've Made in My Life." And boy, these kids will sure change your life right here. Remember when. And Barry, I guess, I don't know where you went to school. Where'd you go to school at?
Vol State and UT.
Oh, UT and Vol State in Alabama? Never at Alabama, okay. But, but my point was going to be, of course, Barry probably half my age, but when I was this young, we had softball and basketball. That's all we had on the school campus, and I'm so proud of the way these sports has evolved in Macon County, Lafayette, and Red Boiling Springs both. They offer so many things, so many nice things. Who would ever thought that we would have a televised soccer game on our local TV here? Who would ever thought that, even 10 years ago, 5 years ago? And thanks to North Central, thanks to Barry Height, the cameraman, and coming out and taping all these things, and they're dedicated to our kids, and boy, that just tickles me to death too. A lot of opportunity now, Macon County with the basketball. I said it again, didn't I, the soccer ball. Smith County, it was a nice kick, but it was interrupted there by Martinez. And we have another player down. And that might have been, Barry Hyde might have been one of those shin bones we was talking about a while ago, because that's what happens when two worlds collide. Oh, that's a song too, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, folks, I tell you, folks, while you're watching this on North Central TV, I hope you're enjoying it as much as Barry and I enjoying it. And it is fun. A lot of running and gunning, can I put it that way? And Smith County will kick the ball out of bounds themselves. Now, you know something, I want these ball boys and girls that are responsible for chasing the out-of-bound balls and stuff like that, man, gotta hand it to them. I mean, they run in almost as much as the kids on the field are. There's a nice kick into, oops, just got short. There was Macon County coming in from the right side on that little lazy kick coming in. That would be Holden Shrum, a junior, number 7. And had he been one half a step sooner, boy, he had a nice little lifeline to the goal. The safety, Martinez, has the kick now. And it's you know, the Coach Cole has got these kids, you know what, they have designated places where they kick that soccer ball. It's not just go out there and just kick it around on the field. I mean, they pinpoint players. They have plays set up, offensive and defensive plays, and they know what they're going to do when what they want that ball to do when they hit it, when they kick it. And I guess if they just kicked it around on their own out there, it would not be near as excited as it is now, like this. But they have plays set up, just like this one, in the paint. And there comes a Smith County goalie in there to put a stop to that. But that was a nice run for Macon County to get in scoring position there. And who's going to outrun whom there? Smith County was one of their rare chances to score. And there was a kick sideways by 33 that, well, it didn't have any power behind it. Macon County will get a hold of it. Smith County gets it right back. On the right side, this is Smith County's end, and Mr. West, you might be able to move around a little bit there. Yep, I see him moving around a little bit, so he's warming up. There is the kick, blocked by Martinez. There's a huge kick going way downfield, but that's a side foot kick. And here is Macon trying to get that all-important second goal in this game. And in the meantime, denying Smith County one goal to tie it up. There's another one, bounces across, or wide right, but it bounced high enough to go across the goal also. Our players coming in for both sides. That's 14 for Macon County, 34 for Smith County. The senior, Hunter Carver, will come in the game. We are down to 21 minutes remaining in this contest. There is a backfield kick there for Macon County to reset the play. Nice one inside. Smith County will intentionally kick the ball out of bounds and give Macon a that is a, I call it a protection play. When you intentionally kick the ball out of bounds, that's going to uproot the offensive play there. That will put a wrench in the offensive play when you intentionally kick it out on your opponent's end of the field and make them reset, just like Smith County done that time. And it worked, prevented a possible score there for Macon County. So here we'll have the kick in from the left corner end zone. And the ball will go to Smith County. The goalkeeper, good, he got a good foot. No doubt about that. Ooh, there was I thought was a trip. But those are unavoidable. Martinez. Nice move by number 18 for Macon County. Gets the ball in the middle of the field. He'll go down to the right side and attempted goal. Will not get inside the square of the net, a squared net. So Smith County will have the inbounds kick. Smith County scoring on the right side of the field this time, Macon County to the left side of the field. There, Macon County controls that inbound kick by Smith County once again. Now they'll work back to the middle of the field in the backcourt. There is getting a foot in under the ball going into the end zone. Macon County maintains that soccer ball once again, and by far they have the minutes on possession time. And by that, leading the game 1-0. As Macon has the ball now. Martinez called his name quite a bit tonight. He's the safety for Macon County. Plays back deep. And if somebody gets in trouble, he goes to them, and if they need to get rid of the ball, they go to him with it. He's playing good position. Here is a pass, a kick pass going down to Macon County, but it'll go out of bounds. Here comes Smith County desperately trying to tie this game up. And that's going to be a pretty good chore because we've done so much playing on Macon County's side of the field all evening. There's a back kick. They don't say what part of your body you have to use. They just tell you one time don't use your hands. And everything else is legal. Use your hips, the head, forehead. And in some unwanted cases, you can use your nose. You don't like to do that, but 16, just under 16 minutes, or 17 minutes, excuse me. The ball being wrestled for on their feet. I can only imagine someone that plays a full season of soccer and then immediately goes to, say, basketball. Boy, you talk about getting another sport out of your system real quick. That would be a chore. But we have kids that has that grade point average that can do that, play multiple sports. And that's the ones you got to tip your hat to. Uh-oh, now they got a, then they did have a foul that time. And that will must go over to one of the Macon players there. He'll get up now. And if I can run that number down, I'll tell you who it. Yeah, going down just for a bit is the man who owns the goal, the only goal for the game, not Ryan Underwood, the junior. Went down, but for a small time, not enough to get him out of the game. He wouldn't let the coach do that probably. So here is Macon playing in the backfield once again. And not making a drastic move at this time. There's the ball going into the center of the goal. That's where you like to have it. Oh, a double kick there. That was a nice play. Macon goes down to headbutt. The ball will go out of bounds, Smith County. It'll go to Macon County on the far side of the field. They'll have the inbound pass. Be a double-handed over their head pass in. There he goes. And that was the intent of that, to try to get it as close to the front of the goal as you could. And certainly that was the intentions. Here comes number 10 in the game for Macon County. And Underwood will come out for a break. Here is Macon with the ball. And the stoppage of play, let's see if we can cipher this out. As Macon will inbound the soccer ball to the middle field. There it is! Score! 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 No, it did not. It hit the goal. Boy, I was premature on that one. I thought I saw it hit the back of the goal. Goodness, goodness. But still up. Oh, it is a score. Yeah, I thought it hit the back of it, and then they brought the ball back out so quick. Wow. 2-0 now. Yeah. So I tell you, it's not impossible. 14 and a half minutes remaining. It's not impossible, but you might call it improbable to tie this thing up. That's just 2 scores. They're hard to come by. And who did kick that in? No, we didn't. Number 18. Okay, I'll run that number down here somewhere. There's a lot of humanity around that soccer ball. Oh, here's Smith County with a, oh, nice job of West, picked that one up. Had that big guy from Smith County got a hold of that, that would have been trouble. Yeah. Okay, the sophomore, Eric Osoro with that. And here's Smith County in scoring position, but they kick it back to the midfield and lose it to Macon County. Good defense by Macon. And I think Smith County has only been inside the scoring area there just twice in this second half here. So Macon's defense is up to par tonight for sure. And Osorio and Underwood, responsible with the help of their teammates, responsible for the 2 goals that Macon has now. Macon County to inbound the soccer ball. And they do. Looking at the clock, we have 12:40 remaining in this contest. And Macon County leading the Owls by a 2-0 score. And this is, I'm just guessing, but I'm seeing some of our softball ladies that they win 7-4. They played whom? Okay, we didn't know that one. So we did win 7-4. DeKalb County. Okay, victorious old DeKalb County, 7-4. Good job, girls. Yeah, keep up the good work. Put that coat back on, girl. Well, I thought I saw everything. Now she putting ice on that shoulder as cold as it is out here. Now you talking tough. No doubt that is the picture. Yeah. So back to soccer. The throw in by Macon County at the goal. Score! 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 You know what? Okay. I came so close. You don't know how close I come to saying touchdown. Right there on that one. That was the third score of the contest for Macon County. This time it, boy, it wind's blowing hard now. This time it was a senior Hunter Carver that put the ball through the net. And now we have 11 and a half minutes remaining in the contest. Macon County leads Smith County 3-0. 1 goal in the first half, and already 2 goals in the second half here. Smith County has the soccer ball, and you can tell that they're kind of speeding up their play a little bit. There is West with the ball and gets it back out to teammates, and the ball will be in Smith County's end of the field. The kick, the attempt goes high. Here we are. Hey, what do they say? It's soccer time in Macon County, Tennessee. Tigers leading the Owls 3-0. There's another opportunity. Nice save by Smith County. Going to kick it out of bounds. Yeah. Has the ball now. Macon will steal the ball. And I would be thinking, I don't know, but I would be thinking that they will probably work on the clock a little bit from here on out as they lead 3-0. And of all things are done for a purpose. Macon has the ball. And Smith County will set up their defense. There is an attempt to score that went a little wide left. And I tell you what, these ball people are getting a workout on this end of the field. Coming out of the game as a senior, Cameron, let's just call him Cameron. And my apologies to you, Cameron, but we're just going to call you Cameron. So Macon with the ball now. This 3-0 lead. And only my observation, Macon they've outplayed Smith County both offensively and defensively tonight. Macon County has had multiple times to score, and I mean multiple. Smith County, on the other hand, has been limited on their attempts to score due to the good defense of Macon County. That number 10 out there, that's about the smartest player that I've seen. He's got a pair of gloves on. Isaac Marshall. He is also a goaltender, not tonight, but that is one of his positions. Well, one of them's got ice wrapped around her shoulder, and the other one's got ice wrapped around her right knee. And all they got to do, just uncover the knee, and it'd be cold. Here we are. 7 minutes remaining in the game. And Smith County is in a position where they need possession of the ball. They need opportunities. And they have to score 3 to tie it, 4 to win it. But there's another chance for Macon County as the goalie for Smith County gets the ball in down inside the scoring square. A nice knuckle kick. I didn't think you could kick a soccer ball knuckle, but it certainly was not turning over. There's a nice save, Macon County. They're going to give the ball on that trip. They're going to give the ball back to Smith County. And where you, hey, look where West is now on the goal as a goalie down there. There's going to be a kick from where you see the ball laying there, and certainly they're going to go for the net. And West is almost inside the goal there to protect this kick. There is a kick. It's going to be touched by more than one or two. West picks it up. Good job of Mr. West there to pick that one up right in the mouth of the goal there. Good job, West. So here comes the pass. And it's going to go out of bounds at midfield. Smith County will have the soccer ball. Here's the inbound pass, and just immediately, as soon as it hits inside, now there's a foul. Macon will have possession of the soccer ball now. And There is Martinez once again with the ball. Goes down on Smith County's end of the field. Smith County retaliates by getting the ball on Macon's end of the field. There we have players on the surface. And the ball will belong to Macon. And the kick from where the ball is laying. There's a big circle out there mid-court. The midfield out there. The ball inside the circle. There's the kick. We might have thought that one was going way downfield. That's a pretty good kick. Let the clock be your friend. Yeah, Martinez going to have to run a little bit to get that one, and he's going to let West pick that up. West says, shucks, let me do something. I'm cold too. Yeah. Macon going downfield with the ball, and you know, I don't think they are in their scoring offense right now. I think they're in the let the clock tick offense. But they will play hard on defense, as they have all night. I tell you, I'd like to. We didn't get a chance to talk to Coach Cole before the game started, and he can tell us a lot about this Macon County team. Looked pretty darn good to me. There is the big kick going down inside the square in front of the goal. Smith County has, or did have. Macon's going to steal the ball, and this is not the way Smith County can tie this game up. You can't score if you don't have the ball. So that one will go out of bounds. We have multiple players coming in for Macon Tigers for probably the remainder of the game, getting some experience on some of these other guys. There's so, yeah, they're saying good job out there. It was a good job as Hunter Carver, number 14, comes out. And also number 4, junior Alex Santos, comes out. So we're going to work on this next 2 minutes, and I really don't see any change in this in the next 2 minutes of play. West with the ball, just casually rolls it out to one of his teammates. Smith County intercepts the ball, but now Macon gets it right back. Martinez gets it down to center field. Whew. I hear some of them licks up here, and it's the ball hitting skin. But it still hurts. There is a missed kick with Smith County, and a little kick is a little too hard to run that one down. If they could have saved that, they'd have been in scoring position down there as number 9, a junior, Trevor Napier. A little bit over his head. Macon County has possession of the ball. And we're under a minute remaining in this game. And Macon County is going to pick up this win over Smith County Owls. And a lot of heart out there on the field tonight. These kids have played hard, both teams. And this was Macon County's night tonight. And you know, I'm pretty impressed with their soccer club. They've got some good kids out there. They play hard, and they win games. So that's what everybody's wanting, the wins. And to be honest with you, they just once again they've outplayed Smith County tonight on both ends of the ball, offense and defense both. And it seems like they're so can I say precise in their offensive setups and stuff. There's a beautiful ball going down in front of the goal, just a little too hard on the kick. And you hear the buzzer, and the horn will sound ending the game Smith County travels up to Macon County and takes on the Tigers. Tigers wind up with a 3-0 win over Smith County. Hey, for Barry Hyatt, I'm Ronnie Mal. Hope you've enjoyed this. Can't wait till we get together again. And remember, Channel 97 is where you see this at, and North Central Television. Have a great one, everyone.